Hello YouTube pipe smoking community, this is the PipeCat once again. Today I would like to share my thoughts and opinions on Stanwell brushed pipes. These are generally economy versions of Stanwell's nice pipes, and they do make some nice pipes, and these are nice pipes. Before you see two pipes. This one was the Pipe of the Year 2015 shape, okay? This isn't the actual Pipe of the Year. You'll notice that it doesn't have the metal band between the stem and the shank, but it is the same shape, and it's briar. This is a filterless pipe. This one is the number 207 brushed black bent poker from Stanwell. I got the POY 2015 about a little more than a year ago, and this one, the number 207 poker, I got just a couple of weeks ago. The manufacturing craftsmanship on both of these is very similar. You'll notice that the brushed finish is basically identical. I am conjecturing that they brush the finishes on these so that they can use possibly a maybe a lower grade of briarwood that's not quite as figured as they could use in their more expensive pipes, and by brushing it like that you sort of hide the lack of figuring, let's call it. The upside of both of these pipes, the benefits of them. First of all, for whatever reason, they're light pipes. They're pretty light. They're very easy to clench and hold on to. There's not much mass to them, but they're well made and they fit together well. As I said, the Pipe of the Year 2015 shape is the brush brown clone version of the 2015 Pipe of the Year. It is a filterless pipe, whereas this poker comes with a filter. I prefer to smoke without it, but it is a filtered pipe. Look at the top finishes. The top finish, you'll see that it's not the highest quality possible of finish. They just basically buffed it to a nice visible, wood grain and varnished over it. They did the exact same thing on the other one. See? Very similar. They don't polish these to a mirror finish to get every single piece of tool craft out of them. So the upsides are they're very light, very easy to clench. This pipe in particular holds a shitload of tobacco. This pipe is a long smoke. This pipe is close. This is probably about 3/4 the bowl volume of the other one. It's also a long smoke. Now, that brings us to the detrimental observations on these. That's probably not the proper use of that word, but anyway, the downside that I've discovered with these pipes, one thing they both have in common that I am dealing with is that these pipes get hot. I don't know if it's because of the light mass. Maybe it's the grade of wood. I don't know. Maybe these. You see that sort of a boat prow shape there. It looks like maybe the walls in front are a little thinner. This one does not have that excuse. The walls are equally thick all the way down, and they're pretty thick. But these pipes, for whatever the reason, they get hot. Really, it's the worst thing about them, and it's not a deal breaker. If you smoke slowly, if you smoke with patience, like you're not in a hurry, if you apply a slow cadence to your draw, they're manageable, but they do get warm. I would say that smoking at the same cadence in another pipe, a different pipe, maybe I don't know, Savinelli, or even the Cobbs. Cobbs are a good example. The Cobbs don't get as hot as these, and the walls aren't even as thick. So really, the only downside is the heat. Other than that, like I said, these pipes are a wonderful value because I paid exactly $39.99 for each of these. a year apart from each other, and I got them from pipesandcigars.com. When the specials came out, I grabbed them. I figured, hey, it's a Stanwell, and, you know, that was kind of neat. That one grabbed my attention because of the shape, obviously. So other than being sort of pretty, nicely shaped, and even this poker, I'll show you something about this poker. The center of gravity is right over where the shank meets the bowl. It takes nothing to knock that off balance. Obviously, it'll balance better when the bowl is full, but it'll still stand, pretty much. So for a grand total of $80 for these two pipes, I'd say that was a pretty good bargain. So my final word on Stanwell brushed surface pipes here, the brushed versions of the more expensive pipes, is that they are well worth $40 a piece. They are impressive to look at if you don't get up too close to them. One being filtered and one being non-filtered, they only smoke slightly differently from each other, but they both smoke very well. So if you're thinking about a Stanwell brushed surface pipe, a brushed finish pipe, they're pretty good. I would recommend that you spend the money to get them. They're nice to have. That's really all I wanted to talk about today. So, if you have an opportunity to pick one of these up, especially if it's on sale, grab it. It is well worth it. And I will be back to you again shortly with my next review on who knows what and who knows when. But just in case I don't see you guys again in 2017, I want to wish everybody a happy and prosperous and healthy new year. And I will talk to you again soon. I'm going to finish smoking my Dunhill Standard mixture in my Brushed Black 207 Bent Poker Stanwell pipe. Have a good night, guys.